Okay, so let's begin the class. So today we're going to talk about the objective in financial management. So objective means like goal. It's kind of similar. What do we want to achieve? Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? That kind of thing. So, if we look at some textbooks, we can see this is classical viewpoint is what we can read in some financial textbooks. This is one textbook. In this book, we assume that the objective of the firm is to maximize its value to its stockholders. So in a minute, we'll talk more about what this means, value to stockholders. The next book is wealth. We'll also talk about this, maximize the wealth of the stockholders. And the next book is, again, wealth maximization. Here they use the word goal, primary goal, most important goal of the financial manager is to maximize the stock price. Okay? So this one is wider. Maximizing the value of the company is wider. The wealth a little bit narrower. And then finally the stock price, the narrowest one. So let's have a look at some vocabulary we saw there. Shareholder value. The value delivered to shareholders because of management's ability to grow assets. So we're talking about assets, earnings, dividends, and share price. Shareholder wealth, we're talking more about the stock price here. Okay, as the stock price increases, the individual who owns the stock, wealth increases. So I buy a stock for $50. Okay? There's two ways that I can make a profit. The first one is dividend. Okay, so if the company makes a profit, they'll pay me a dividend. But usually, if it's a young company, they won't pay me any dividend at the start. Right? People don't really invest in stocks only for the dividends. The other way that people can make profit from stocks is the price goes up. So today the price is $50. Okay, 3 years later it's $100. So I can sell my stock, okay, after 3 years, and I'll make a profit of $50. Do you understand? So that's how. So if the stock price goes up, we're saying that the individual who holds the stock, their wealth increases. Okay, there's a small problem. What if everybody sells all their stock at the same time? Then the stock price will go down, right? But anyway, we count this as wealth for the stockholder, the increase in the stock price. So this is maximizing the firm value. Here we can see the assets. So the manager needs to maximize the value of the assets. Okay? So cash flows, long-term assets. So we hope the value of our long-term assets goes up. We have our growth assets, which is things like our intellectual property, okay? Patent, that kind of thing. We also want to make sure that this value is going to be high. So value of the firm is talking, including the assets, right? Stock price is related to this, but it's more narrow. People could say, the stock price goes up, it means you're doing a better job here. Okay? So value is a little bit wider. We're looking at all of these, the manager maximizing all of these things, and stockholder is, the stock price is a little bit more narrow measurement. So the objective is to maximize the value of the firm. But a narrower objective, you understand narrow, is to maximize the stockholder wealth. Okay, so if the stock is traded and markets are viewed to be efficient, the objective is to maximize the stock price. So we're going to talk about efficient markets. So it means that people are intelligent and they have access to information and they act in a rational way. Do you act in a rational way? Do you understand rational? So for example, if I go to the horse race and I just pick a horse because I like the colour, it's the green colour, is that making a rational decision? No, it's not. That's using more psychology, right? Or just my friend picked that horse, so I just follow my friend, right? That's not really being rational. Being rational is seeing how many races did the horse win in the past, okay? Is the ground dry or wet? Does this horse do well on dry or wet ground?